Hi, I'm Selena Gomez.
I'm Benny.
Who said I love you first? Who was the first person you told you were dating?
Actually, my friend Connor was the first person I told I had a crush.
I can't remember. I can't.
First concert you went to together?
The Marias.
Yeah.
Was that our first one?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, no, our first one was when it was at either Drake's show or SZA's show, remember? And you were coming to look for me, and nobody knew.
God.
She was coming to see me, but it was so hard for her to ask the people on, the staff there, because she didn't want them to know that she was searching for an hour trying to find me.
That makes me sound so, pathetic. That doesn't count. I want to say
Okay.
the Marias, that would be our first.
The Marias.
Who introduced the first weird food combo and what was it?
He did the watermelon, pickles,
Like cheese
and
or something.
cheese.
Oh no, do you know what the first thing was? She introduced, when we did the Valentine's Day date, she always has movie theater nachos, but what she does is she takes the juice out of a can of pickled jalapenos and she pours that on top of the nachos. It's actually legendary.
That's so funny.
First trip
Selena Gomez was reportedly overcome with emotion when tears began rolling down her face during an unexpected birthday surprise from Benny Blanco. The moment was described as something far removed from heartbreak, professional pressure, or the constant scrutiny surrounding her life in Hollywood. Instead, those close to the situation said the tears appeared to come from the overwhelming feeling of being deeply understood and genuinely appreciated by the person standing beside her. For years, Gomez's relationships, personal struggles, and every major chapter of her life have been examined under an intense public spotlight. Yet this time, the attention centered on a completely different kind of story. According to reports surrounding the celebration, Benny Blanco had quietly prepared a deeply personal surprise for the woman he loves, and the gesture reportedly left Selena completely unprepared for the emotions that followed. While many celebrity birthday parties are often associated with lavish venues, expensive gifts, glamorous appearances, and highly publicized displays, Blanco was said to have chosen a far more personal approach. Rather than simply purchasing something impressive and placing it in a beautifully wrapped box, the music producer reportedly spent months creating an experience designed specifically around Selena's life, memories, and personal journey. Those familiar with the surprise described it as thoughtful, unusual, and intensely sentimental. The gathering itself was reportedly private and intimate, taking place away from the usual paparazzi frenzy and public spectacle that often surrounds famous couples. Guests were said to have been enjoying the celebration when the mood suddenly changed as Blanco began revealing the surprise he had spent so much time preparing. According to reports, the room reportedly became quiet as Selena realized that the moment had been carefully designed around details that were deeply personal to her. The exact contents of the surprise have not been fully revealed, but reports suggested that Blanco's gift was built around nostalgia, important milestones, and memories shared between the couple. Instead of relying on a predictable luxury purchase, a collection of designer items, or an extravagant display meant to impress an audience, he reportedly chose something with a much deeper emotional connection to Selena's life. The gesture was said to reflect her journey from her childhood in Texas, through her early years in the entertainment industry, and into the more peaceful and self-protective chapter she has worked hard to create in adulthood. Reports surrounding the surprise suggested that it may have included a restored sentimental keepsake, a custom creation filled with meaningful memories, or another carefully designed tribute that connected different parts of Selena's past and present. Whatever the final surprise contained, the reaction was reportedly immediate. As Blanco revealed the last part of his birthday gift, Selena was said to have become visibly emotional. Witnesses reportedly saw her wiping away tears before leaning toward Benny as the full impact of the gesture appeared to reach her. If you enjoy celebrity stories that go beyond the headlines, subscribe for more. The emotional reaction quickly became the part of the celebration that captured the most attention. For many fans, the moment was especially powerful because Selena Gomez has spent much of her adult life living under an extraordinary level of public scrutiny. Her career began when she was still young, and millions of people watched as she moved from a child performer into a successful singer, actress, producer, and entrepreneur. Along the way, she openly discussed difficult experiences involving her physical health, mental well-being, relationships, and the pressure that came with becoming famous before she had fully grown into adulthood. Her personal life was often treated as entertainment, with public conversations surrounding her relationships and breakups frequently becoming larger than the person at the center of them. Selena has also spoken publicly about living with lupus and facing serious health challenges, including the kidney transplant she underwent in 2017. She has discussed her mental health journey as well, describing periods when the pressure of fame and personal struggles became difficult to manage. Through those experiences, she gradually became more protective of her privacy and more intentional about the people she allowed into her inner circle. That history is one reason the reported birthday surprise resonated so strongly with fans. For years, many people had watched Gomez navigate painful chapters while trying to maintain her career and her sense of self. Happiness did not always appear to come easily. It seemed to require healing, boundaries, patience, and the difficult process of learning how to protect her peace. When Benny Blanco became part of her life, fans began noticing what they described as a different energy around the singer. Instead of appearing constantly guarded or weighed down by the pressure of public expectations, Selena was increasingly seen looking comfortable, playful, and relaxed. Blanco's presence appeared to bring a different kind of dynamic into her life. The producer had already known Selena professionally for years, and their creative history gave them a foundation that existed before their romantic relationship became public. Their connection reportedly developed from familiarity and friendship into something more serious, creating a relationship that fans viewed as different from some of Selena's previous highly publicized romances. Blanco himself has long been known for an unconventional personality and a playful sense of humor. He has often presented himself as someone who is comfortable being silly, eccentric, and completely unpolished. Rather than attempting to compete with Selena's fame, he has reportedly embraced her success and supported the world she has built around herself. Fans have repeatedly pointed to the way the couple appear to interact with one another as evidence of a relationship that feels more relaxed than performative. Their public moments have often included humor, affection, and an apparent comfort with simply being themselves. That is why the birthday surprise reportedly carried such emotional weight. The gesture was not described as something designed to create a viral moment or produce a spectacular headline. Instead, it was reportedly created with Selena's personal history in mind. Blanco was said to have paid attention to the details that mattered to her, taking the time to turn those memories into a celebration. For someone who has spent years being watched, photographed, analyzed, and discussed by millions of strangers, receiving something that was created privately and personally could understandably feel overwhelming. Fans interpreted Selena's tears as a sign that the surprise touched something deeply emotional. They believed the moment represented more than excitement over receiving a beautiful gift. To them, it showed the impact of being remembered in a way that felt personal and sincere. The celebration reportedly continued, but the emotional moment quickly began attracting attention beyond the private gathering. Clips, reports, and online conversations about the surprise started circulating across social media, leading fans to react almost immediately.